2026 ATP and WTA calendar is officially out. And trust me, the reactions from the sport's biggest stars are nothing short of explosive. Some players are pumped and ready for the grind. Others, well, they're calling the schedule excessive, dangerous, and even something that could kill players physically. Today, we're diving into the top tennis stars' reactions on the just-released 2026 calendar. No rumors, no assumptions, just what the players themselves have said on record. If you love tennis, and if you love drama, keep calm as we dive through straight into as we unveil the commentary that you never expected from your favorite players concerning the 2026 calendar. The 2026 season is shaping up to be one of the most jam-packed and ambitious in tennis history. On the men's side, the ATP drops a full calendar featuring 9 Masters 1000 tournaments, 7 of which now stretch into enhanced 12-day events, along with 16 ATP 500s and 29 200s and 50s. Add in the Grand Slams, plus the United Cup, Davis Cup, and Laver Cup, and you've got a season bursting at the seams. The women's side is no lighter. The WTA's 2026 blueprint brings 10 WTA 1000 events, 17 WTA 500 tournaments, and 22 WTA 250s, topped off with the season-ending WTA finals in Riyadh. Some events have returned, others have shifted, and some disappeared entirely, reshaping travel, surfaces, and player strategies. So what exactly did the top stars said about the 2026 calendar? Because this is where things get spicy. Let's start with Iga Swiatek, a former world number 1 and currently ranked number 2. Shriatek is a 4-time slam champion and never known to sugarcoat her thoughts about the tour schedule. When asked about the upcoming 2026 season, Shriatek didn't hold back. She described the new calendar as excessive. She went even further, saying she will organize her 2026 schedule to her best fit. That's basically a warning shot to the WTA. After years of raising concerns about burnout, Shriatek is making it clear that she may skip events, mandatory or not, if the schedule threatens her health. And fans know, when Shriatek speaks out about workload, she means business. Emma Raducanu, on the other hand, took a completely different approach. While others were complaining about the schedule, Emma came out and said that she is not going to moan about the tennis calendar, but would rather make a great living out of it. It was a bold response that sparked debate across tennis Twitter. Emma essentially said, yes, the schedule is tough, yes, it's demanding, but she's grateful, privileged, and isn't joining the chorus of complaints. Her stance stood out in a sport where players speak often about workload, and fans loved the honesty. Aryna Sabalenka delivered a reaction that was equal parts fierce and realistic. Speaking about how hard the 2026 season could be, Sabalenka admitted that it will be a very tough season, but on her side, she loves to accept tough challenges. Sabalenka comments have been taken by many as peak on energy, power, grit, and a bring-it-on attitude. She knows the season will push her physically, mentally, emotionally, but she is always ready to thrive in the struggle. Carlos Alcaraz made comments that were among the strongest you'll hear from any player about the schedule. Talking about the growing number of mandatory events and the intensity of the calendar, Alcaraz didn't hold back. He expressed how they will end up help up with a number of tournaments in between. In his own words, he said, the schedule would kill them in a way, yes, kill us in some way. That is not a figure of speech. Alcaraz is seriously concerned about burnout, overplaying, and the lack of time players have to rest or recover from injuries. And considering how young and explosive his game is, those concerns hit even harder. Then came in world number 3, Alexander Zverev. Alexander, who has been vocal about schedule issues for years, also the 2026 calendar didn't calm his worries. He told reporters bluntly, "We need a solution. There's barely an off-season left." For him, the extended Masters events are squeezing the calendar so tight that players barely get any break at all, which is especially important for anyone with a heavy workload or injury history. From analysis, the reactions from these tennis stars on 2026 calendar split into three camps: the ones raising serious alarms like Shriatek, Alcaraz, and Zverev, and the warriors like Sabalenka, who say "bring it on," and the calm voices like Raducanu, who remind everyone how lucky they are to play the sport professionally. But one thing is clear: the 2026 tennis season will be one of the most intense, most demanding, and most dramatic we've ever seen. And if this is how players are reacting before the season even starts, imagine the fireworks once the year gets underway. Whose reaction did you agree with most? Was Iga Swiatek right to call the calendar excessive? Do you side with Alcaraz on the danger of overload? Or do you vibe with Raducanu's no-complaints attitude? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Our Sports Stars Stories for more interesting videos and captivating stories of our stars in the world of sports.